Hello and welcome to the stream. We are back with more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. How's everyone doing? I hope that things are going well. This past weekend, I visited family for Easter, which, I mean, basically, whenever my family, celebrates holidays and things, it's just to, have a get-together and eat food and stuff. We always bring, kind of like a sort of potluck situation. So we each bring some food over. But yeah, this time we had ribs and sausages, which my uncle made. So that was very tasty. And I also had some coleslaw and quinoa too. My mom also made a very delicious gluten-free, let's see, what was in it exactly? It had some nuts in it. I think it was a walnut cake with I think there was raspberries and raisins and stuff. And also some orange, she mentioned, I think there was fresh orange, I don't know what exactly, I guess juice or something in it as well. I think maybe in the icing. So yeah, that was very tasty. In terms of where we left off from the last stream, I had just killed Nisala because I forgot to bring either Yaneth or the other Lagoos. I've forgotten the name. But yeah, because I wasn't able to talk to Nisala since I was missing those units, I instead had to fight him, which probably was not worth it because he killed Soren, which is a pretty big loss. Quite the unfortunate loss for us. But hey, at least we can brag about killing Nisala now, That's gotta be worth something. But yeah, the rest of the map should be very easy. Oh wait, uh-oh. I really hope this guy doesn't go aggro. Kilthus has betrayed us. I think abandoned would be more accurate, but... Idiot, it's the same thing. Arg, accursed subhumans. We should never have trusted them. I mean, he kind of just got... he fought us and he lost. I wouldn't really call that, being betrayed or anything. But I suppose... Oh, now this guy is fighting. This guy actually wasn't attacking at all before. But it seems that now that Nisala is gone, they got aggro. Alright, all the ravens are out of here. Aim to kill this guy before he kills Tanith. I guess that is a job for Jill. she can level up her axe. I think it was an adept proc. Not that it was needed, but you know. Go there. And let's see here. I should have Riss heal Tanith. Or actually, I guess I could try to get Ileana over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll heal Tanith with Briss, and then I'll heal the other people with Ileana. And then I can have Braum get this guy. Actually, he's kind of out of range, but because I would like the flyer to go kind of more in this area rather than over here. So I shall put Neffany there, I think. But yeah, what else have I been doing lately? Oh yeah, I mean, I guess in terms of shows and stuff that I've been watching, I started watching season 4 of Invincible. I think a new episode is actually out today. I've been watching that with my brother, which is fun. The characters still annoy me a little bit sometimes. Like, I don't know, it's just like nobody uses their powers intelligently. I think I mentioned this before when I talked about Invincible at some other point. But it's like nobody actually knows how to fight, really. It's more so they just rely on their brute force. And it's like they could be doing so much better, so easily, if they just like thought for a second about how to actually make use of their powers. But instead, it's just like, I'm just going to fly straight at them and hit them with punches, which are significantly less effective than using like your hands as swords, which all of the Viltrumite do when the writers decide that they need to kill someone quickly, then they just slash with their hands and like cut the person in half. But every other time when the writers don't feel like killing someone immediately, then they switch to punching. They also never use their super speed, because they're basically like Superman. and have like super strength, speed, and flying. But they hardly ever go fast. This is 36 damage. Who is the lowest level right now? Yes, I could give the kill to Nethany. I should be able to clear this map this turn, actually. So first I should decide who shall kill Omasa. Who shall kill Kobasa? He's level 11 promoted, so he will give quite a good amount of experience. Jill will kill this mercenary. I could have her kill that mercenary and then Kanto to a spot where she could get danced by Raisin. That's probably the best idea. If I put Raisin here for the dance, that would give these 4 squares an extra turn. So how about I javelin this guy? 10 damage. 14 damage. Yeah, okay, I'll javelin this guy for a bit of extra ROM experience. And then I'll kill him with Ileana. Actually, do I want to put Ileana here? Because she doesn't have to worry about like getting crit or anything like that. I don't have any other mages. Ike would also not get killed by a crit, which is good. It's also possible he'll hit an ether and just like kill the guy outright. Kieran has Kanto, but he would die from a crit. So I probably should not do that. Astrid can survive. Okay, first, kill this guy with Jill. Another show that I've been watching, or rather I already finished watching, is Jobless Reincarnation, which like a lot of people say it's a good show. But like, I don't know, I was honestly kind of disappointed with it. Like, oh yeah, I think it's fine for me to just kill this guy with Ileana here. But yeah, because like the whole point of the show, at least what I thought was the whole point of the show, was basically just like a very long redemption arc for the main character, who like oh wait, I'm full up on items. I see. I don't think I'll attack with Tanith, so she's free. Oh, but she also has full items. Uh-oh. How can I do this? Darn. Braum is literally the only one who doesn't have a full inventory. So, oh, actually what I can do, because Braum is positioned there for the dance, that means on his second turn he can actually grab the men's staff here. And that way Volk can steal that other one. And then I think I'll have Astrid weaken the boss here. And let's see here. That does actually get the kill. That does not. That gets the kill. Can Neffany kill this guy? She cannot. Astrid weakens this person. Who did I want to finish? Maybe Jill, actually. Jill or Ike. Get some good experience. Oh, I can also, I can Kanto Kieran back to the dance square. Probably a good idea. Yeah, I can weaken this guy with him. And then I can Kanto back. And Neffany would actually be able to grab that kill if he did that. Or I could have him weaken the bow guy and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay, yeah, since this guy's level 17, I'll have Neffany get that kill. That leaves, Ileana can actually double that guy. So she can do 18 times 2. She can actually kill this guy. No problem. Neffany can kill this guy. And Kieran can also get the kill on the healer. Rom will take the mend staff. Okay, I've got it. I see the line. But yeah, I was talking about jobless reincarnation. Because like the main character is not a good person. And I thought that the whole point of the show was basically like a redemption arc for him. Where like, you know, not only does he finally get to have a more fulfilling life and stuff, since he was just like a hikikomori for his entire life in the modern world, and then he gets like isekai'd into a fantasy world and like, you know, can finally enjoy life and go outside and stuff, but like also improve as a person basically. And so like I was on board for that, and I feel like I was very patient with the oh, whoops, I need to do this. But like, it never actually acknowledged what I think is his very biggest flaw, which is how he treats women. Like, to me, that is like the biggest thing that I wanted to see from him, like to improve as a person and stuff. And like, it would have made sense too, because all of his previous life, like he never actually like interacted with women. So it's like, yeah, you know, he's kind of like a crap person. Hello, Magulus. Welcome to the stream. I'm talking about a trashy isekai that I watched, and I was disappointed by. Jobless reincarnation. How did Soren die last episode? I missed that. Oh yeah, so I was fighting Naysala, right? I basically accidentally aggroed him like as soon as you left, because one of these flyers had gone right into the edge of his aggro range. And so like I might have had an extra turn if like before that happened, potentially. But yeah, regardless, he got aggroed, basically was like right in this area. So it was a pretty terrible situation. But the whole time I was fighting him, I was commanding these Pegasus to only go to certain areas with Ike here, so that they wouldn't just like target him and all die on like their phase. I was instead using them as like a wall, basically, along with my stronger units who wouldn't get like one shot by him. And so like I was fighting him, I think for 3 turns, 2 or 3 turns, when I made some mistakes and didn't realize I left Soren open to attack. I actually left a few of my units open to attack. I kind of made like a lot of mistakes in a single turn, where I believe Soren, Riss, and Rayson were all killable for him. And he went for Soren. I'm actually surprised he didn't go for Rayson, since Rayson has like less defense than Soren. At least I think he did. So I was a bit surprised by that. But anyway, he killed Soren. It was very unfortunate. And then I think I killed him on the next turn. So it was like it was 3 or 4 turns that it took me to kill him. And Soren was the only casualty, along with like a couple of these flyers, I think. Not gonna lie, I'm really surprised you were able to kill him. Oh yeah, one thing that I noticed right away actually is that although he can attack from 2 ranges, he actually can't counter from 2 ranges. So, I believe Astrid was actually my only character to ever hit him, because she had a 52% hit chance with the WA-2000 sniper rifle, and I actually got worse, like I got below average luck during the fight, because I think, let's see here, she fired, yeah, it must have been 4 turns, I feel like. Or maybe it was 3 turns, because she either fired 6 arrows or 8 arrows, because every single turn she would attack and then get danced by Racem. So she had 2 chances to hit for, I believe 18 damage was the amount she did. And so, like, I think average luck would be about, like, 3 shots to kill him. Wait, let's see here. He had, what, like 54 health or something? 57 health? And she did 18 damage. So that's 36, 44, 54. I don't know, anyway. She missed a lot of shots. More than half of her shots were missed. But she was still the only one to ever get an attack in. Even like Ike and Tanith, who basically had like 33-ish% chances of hitting. I don't think they ever got a hit on him. It was literally just the Astrid show. But yeah, it was a pretty tense battle. And I guess I should count myself lucky that like only 1 person died. Maybe. I don't know. If I had played better, I think I could have done it without anyone dying. But you know how it is. There's always going to be a few mistakes made. Oh yeah, as well, I think I could have rushed to the boss on my second turn. Because like I survived the first turn against him. Literally every single one of my units missed, so he was still at full HP. And I was kind of around this area here. And I figured if I wanted to, I could have actually rushed to Homasa and killed him by like dancing basically all of my mounted units to just go straight for him. But then I decided that I wanted to try to kill Nisala, because on that turn one of Astrid's arrows hit. And like that was my condition. I was like, if Astrid hits one of her shots this turn, I'll try to kill him. And lo and behold, she did. Yeah, I think it must have been 4 turns. Because I'm pretty sure I remember, like, first turn, everybody missed. He was still at full HP. Second turn, Astrid hit 1 shot. And that was it. And then third turn, I'm pretty sure she missed like both of her shots again. So it must have been the 4th turn where he died. I also shot bolting 3 times at him and missed every single one. But yeah, exciting times, high octane action. Rip Soren. Literally Ike's last friend remaining with Soren. And now all of his friends and family, everybody he loved, they're all dead. Which is perhaps a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, the worst thing is that I can't see Ike and Soren's A rank anymore. There's still Titania. That's true, but I don't think she is as close to Ike as like Mist, Void, and Soren. Cause she's kind of like a mentor, I guess, to him. But still, even in that regard, like not as much of a mentor as his dad. My sword is lightning. Do you think you can follow its dance? Pretty sure I'll be fine. Although I should have checked his skills. I really need to get into the habit of doing that. Because sometimes they have adept. And so what I believe is like a situation where my units can't die is in fact a situation where they could potentially die. Yeah, I think if Adept had procced and he got one crit, Astrid would have died there. Which, is super unlikely, but still. Here we go. By the way, this guy has unique boss dialogue if you fight him with Zehark or Stefan. Nothing extraordinary, but it's a nice touch that they're all sword masters. Oh, right, yeah. True. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Jill would definitely be at risk of dying. And I do want Ike to get the experience, I think. Zehark accepts his challenge. Stefan basically calls him a poser. Your fighting style is unique. Is rough and awkward, yet terribly strong. Who is your teacher? My father. Really? Then we are the same. My father taught me how to wield a sword as well. Neither of us can afford to lose. Yeah, about that. Get destroyed. The shame. Classic Ike. Absolutely obliterating his enemies. Aether is so busted in Path of Radiance. I love it. I did not love that level up though. That's probably like the worst Ike level up I've had this entire playthrough. We won, somehow. My Lord Ike, I'm so pleased to see you well. You haven't been injured, have you? He's literally at full health. Princess Alencia, I'm fine. I'm unharmed. Oh, that's good. Ike, may I have a word? And if you don't mind, Princess Alencia, would you join us as well? please join me in that building. What could it be? Let's go and see. What's up? This is... Holy. Incredible, no? It's gold, all of it. Are we rich now? Day must be filthy rich. There's so much. Doesn't even seem real. What do we do with it? It's the spoils of war. Oh, right, actually, I guess Soren got raised as a zombie as well now, huh? It's the spoils of war, so naturally it's ours. In that case, I'd like to borrow 50,000. Would that be alright? That's a lot of money. What are you planning on doing? It's a private matter. I apologize, Commander. You're not a child. There's no reason for me to pry. What does Ike want with 50,000? Bingos. My Lord Ike, please use this gold for the mercenary company. Until now, I haven't had the resources to adequately pay them, so please. No, if I may borrow the 50,000, that will be more than... You won't borrow it, you'll accept it, and in good faith. The remainder we'll give to Soren for company maintenance. Would that be alright, Princess Elincia? Yes, of course. Soren, our zombie accountant. Grr. General Petrine, please, General. I'm just a messenger. However, I have to tell you. I already heard you dunderhead. I hated those filthy crows right from the start. Even so, to be betrayed in such a fashion. Grr, someone will pay for this. They're still talking as though Naysala wasn't just beaten in combat and forced to retreat. Oh, you certainly had your way with us, didn't you, King Kilvus? But if you want to make an enemy of Dane, so be it. Once Gallia's fallen, we'll turn our attention to your puny nation and wipe it off the face of the world. Why are you still here? Do you find me amusing? Shall I make my lance dance for you? No, ma'am. No, never. Not at all. I beg your pardon. So sorry. I'll be going now. Dog's breath. I need something. A brilliant plan. If this continues much longer, the king will have my head. What does Volk sound like? I forgot. Or wait, no, he was, like, sort of trying to be a cool guy, but, like, failing. You wanted to see me? You've waited a long time. Take this. It's the gold you were promised. Oh, I see. We're paying Volk. Finally scraped it together, eh? I'll gladly accept it. Aren't you going to count it? There's no need. I'll trust you. All right. Then I'll take what was promised. The report you wrote for my father. There isn't one. What? There is no report. Never was. You lied to me? You exploited my need to know more about my father? There is something I must tell you, however. However, it could not be written down. It is too great of a secret for that. Your father told me to wait until I thought you were mature enough to hear it, and then to tell you myself. Mature? Then what was the 50,000 gold for? Ah, the gold. That was my idea. I thought it would be a good way to test how resourceful and responsible you were. Get started. I want to hear it all. I've spent a long time as Grail's hired shadow. A long time. I remained hidden from sight in case the day ever arrived that I need to fulfill my contract. And at that time, for one job. What was it? If Grail were ever to go berserk, I was to stop him. I was to take his life. I'm not sure that would have ended very well for you, Volk. Even now, while you're level 20, I don't think it would end well for you. What? Actually, there was one other thing. If Grail were ever slain by his pursuers... Keep reading. I was to watch over his son and tell him Grail's secret at an appropriate time. That was my job. Berserk. What are you talking about? Why would you have to kill my father? Because of Leiran's medallion. The fire emblem? What medallion? What are you talking about? The medallion your sister carries. Oh, that old bronze thing? I thought it was just a keepsake of my mother's. Are you telling me that it's something more? Grail told me it was an object of great peril, but nothing more. I did some investigating on my own, though. What I discovered surprised me. Tell me. There it is. The medallion of flames. Leiran was one of the Heron clan, an ancestor of our Prince Racin, who carried with him a bronze medallion. Long, long ago, a band of heroes defeated an evil god and imprisoned it therein. An evil god? Do you think this is funny? You are joking, aren't you? Unfortunately, I'm not, and I've no idea how the cursed thing came to be in Grail's possession. That being said, I do know that the men who hunted your father were actually seeking the medallion. Why they wanted it and what they planned to do with it, just thinking about it gives me chills. I'm finding all of this a little hard to believe. You said the medallion was an object of great peril, didn't you? Then why would my father allow Mist to carry it around? That doesn't make any sense. It's because she can carry it safely. Actually, she's the only one who can. If you want proof, think back. Have you ever once touched it? No, I haven't. A long time ago, I remember reaching out for it while Mist had it in her hand. My father scolded me harshly. After that, I assumed it was my sister's alone, and I never reached for it again. Compared to other people, the balance within your sister is extremely strong. Your mother, it seems, was the same. That's why they could bear it safely. The medallion is like a strong poison. It takes the worst aspects of a person and magnifies them 1,000-fold. Grail touched it only once, and it drove him to complete madness. So that's what you meant when you said he went berserk? That's right. Bjork and Laguz are made up of two forces, balance and chaos. In this, there is no difference between us. It is the proportion of balance to chaos that determines how much the medallion affects a person. In that sense, it predicts how much harm that person might do. I wonder if giving Volk a bit of a sillier voice was not the best decision for this lore drop. Your father was one of the preeminent swordsmen of his generation. That day after he touched the medallion, 20 soldiers had come for him, 20 highly trained killers. Your father barely broke a sweat cutting them down. Then he began attacking his neighbors, those who had taken him in, concealed his identity and called him friend. He slew them one by one until your mother rushed in, thinking only to save her husband from himself. Oh, was Grail the one who killed her? Oof. It was over in an instant. Your mother grabbed the medallion from his hand and stepped away from him. They said she smiled as he pulled his sword from her breast and forgave him as her life's blood spilled into the street. My father killed my mother? No, that can't be. It was the medallion. Its power is too great for any man, even one of your father's caliber. Me, you, if either of us touched it, I'm certain that we both would have been consumed by madness. When your father regained his senses, he tracked me down. It seems he'd heard rumors of me some time before. He said he had need of someone like me, close-mouthed, skilled, and most importantly, willing to do any sort of work. Of course, after hearing what he wanted me to do, I turned him down. Grail was once a famed general. He was Sir Gawain, one of Dane's 4 riders, and I recognized him at once. There was no chance someone like me would ever be able to stop him. Okay, so he is aware. But you took the job anyway. Why did you change your mind? Grail had lost his wife, and his grief was overpowering. To keep anything like that from happening again, he crippled himself. He slashed the tendons in his sword hand so that he could not wield a sword again. Ah, I see. I took the job only because he had become someone my skill could handle. And even then, he was still far stronger than most men. I don't know what to say. That is Grail's secret, as I know it. I now entrust to you the responsibility of seeing that the medallion does not fall into the wrong hands. Your sister must keep it. As my father lay dying, he told me to forget everything and live in peace. What did he mean? He didn't want you to lose yourself and go hunting for vengeance, I suppose. He was killed much, much sooner than he ever expected to be. So my father's dying wish was for me to protect the medallion? If I can do that, everything will be all right? I believe so. At the very least, that must take precedent over everything else. I understand. Big lore reveal. Oh, one last thing. What is it? Do you want to hire me in the event that you go berserk someday? If we make a deal now, you won't have to worry about it anymore. As for payment, I can take it out of the 50,000 you just gave me. What do you say? Yeah, we'll hire him. Please. That's a wise decision. And in that case, I no longer need to conceal my true identity. Huh? His name is actually Bulk. So that's why he gets a forced promotion now. I see. So what is he now, like an assassin? He got some new drip. He is an assassin. Very nice. I'm not really a thief. I'm an assassin. From now on, I'll take any job you've got, no matter how dirty. So if you never hired Volk in the first place, do you just never get that lore reveal? Father, mother, oh, why? But yeah, unfortunate stuff for our dear boy Ike. No, Ike still calls Volk over, but you don't get the option to hire him. I see. The kingdom of Dane lies on the northernmost edge of Talius. He just leaves after the conversation. I see. I guess, well, that's good that they don't lock the lore behind, like, a potentially missed scenario. Its coastline is bathed in the icy currents of the Northern Sea, and frigid winds howl inland with terrible ferocity. As a result, Dane winters are raw and brutal. Ice and snow scour the land, leaving frozen scars in their wake. Through these blizzards, General Ike and the Crimean army press ever forward. Benio's Imperial Senate may have lent Crimean troops, but even they doubt that the army can successfully fight off Dane. Yet somehow Ike and his company defy all odds and capture victory after victory. Okay, we're doing a bit of a skip here. Embracing both Princess Alincia's dream of a liberated Crimea and the tragic history of his parents, Mike marches in grim silence. Ike marches in grim silence. Chapter 20. Defending Talriga. Uh-oh. Is this another defense map? That means I have a chance at getting an instant game over if I'm not paying attention. Hello, zombie Soren. This can only mean one thing. The enemy knows exactly how we are going to move. With your permission, I'll begin an investigation to see if there's anyone suspicious among the troops. Ike, are you alright? Oh yes, sorry, what is it? Nothing, I was just giving you a standard update. But I put it off till later. No, sorry, but can you start over from the beginning? I'll pay attention this time. Understood. Good morning, you two. What's wrong, Ike? You look so sleepy. I've had a lot on my mind. I meant to sleep last night, but I was up thinking. Before I knew it, it was morning. Really, I never thought I'd hear that. Ike didn't sleep because he was thinking. I wonder if Soren will start being polite. Ike thinking? What's next? Will pigs fly? Listen, Titania, can I just... Brother, Ike... Oh, we've got two zombies here. What's wrong, Mist? What am I going to do, Ike? My medallion's gone. That's not good. What? It's gone? No. What am I going to do? It was my only memento as mother. Did you drop it? Or put it somewhere and forget? Something like that? No, I always carry it with me. I would never lose it. I had it before I went to bed last night. It vanished while I was sleeping. Ah. Don't cry. It's not your fault. But... I said don't cry. I'll find it, alright? Alright. Sorry. I might need to think of different zombie voices that aren't so... like that. Are you serious? You are to begin immediately. Yet that's General Petrine. If we do this thing, Dane will suffer. It's for the good of the country. Besides, it's only one territory. Stop mewling like an old woman. I hear you, and yet, if the goal is merely to stop the Crimean army, this is not necessary. The strength of my troops will suffice to. The last idiot who told me that ended up on a corpse pile. Now listen to me and listen well. No matter how passionate you are when you tell me you'll defeat Crimea, I'll never pin my hopes on a bunch of foreigners. All you have to do is stop their forward progress, that's all. My plan will accomplish this. General Petrine, do you truly think so little of us? It's true that we were born in Bagnols and not Dane, but my men and I have been loyal to this country for 18 years. We have spared no effort to learn all the proper manners and customs of this land. But now, after all of that, to be dismissed as a bunch of foreigners... No one asked how long you've lived here. Want to know why? Because no one cares. Certainly not me. Where were you born, huh? Where were you raised, huh? This country doesn't need squatters like you. The only people Dane can count on in times of crisis are Dane themselves. Everyone else is just gutter leavings. So we're useless, is that what you're saying? You tell me, migrant. Why is it that your unit, which was trained to be an elite royal guard, is here patrolling this hick-infested backwater? The answer's clear to me. How about you? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I offending you? Well, here's your chance to show us your worth. Alt Crimea's advance. If you are as skilled as you claim, You should be able to limit the damage to its bare minimum, should you not? Grrr. Angry is a good look for you. I look forward to seeing the results of your work. Get going, Outlander. General Shiharim, must we truly go through with this? It's such a horrific act. It's only recently that the citizens hereabouts have even come to trust us. We have no choice but to obey. As the woman says, the only thing we can do is ensure the Crimean army is defeated as soon as possible. General, open the floodgates. Do it now. So they're flooding like a small town or something. Ike, just a bit more. Would you mind hearing my report on our last battle? Sure. Go ahead, please. Very well. I was tragically murdered by Naysala, and now here I am resurrected as a zombie. We've also made 70,000 gold. So we're kind of filthy rich. I see. That is all. With your leave, I will excuse myself. Rest up, zombie Soren. No longer do you have to be on the front lines. Riss and Titania are the ones in this support. Oh, I think I was going to do Brahm and Nephany. Yeah. So we can look at that. We can also look at Leith and Jill. And Rayson and Tanith, too. Alright, cool. We've got a few support conversations then. Let's take a look at these two. Where are those barracks anyway? I'm not sure. How do these guys know where to go without getting lost? Moving from one camp to the next every day, never resting, bad food. Oh, it's got me all worked up. Right, she has I guess they both kind of have country accents. I don't know. I'm so bad at accents. It's a war. There ain't nothing you can do. We just have to get used to it. I guess you're right. You and I were strangers to war before. I know, and that's why I don't quite understand what passes for normal around here. I tell ya, it sure was tough when I first volunteered. For one thing, we militiamen were nothing but a bunch of farmers and villagers. We had courage and determination to spare, but we lacked talent. I know what you mean, Brahm. There weren't even enough gear for us. They gave me a bow and told me to share it with another gal, but neither one of us knew how to use it anyhow. Yep, I hear you well. The war broke out so suddenly, the only decent training we got was how to stand for roll call. Every time we marched, people got lost or strayed or fled. We were losing the soldiers before we even saw the enemy. That's why I feel like I don't feel bad about being taken prisoner, but this army is real good compared to my last one. Well, what did you expect? We're in a real army now. Horse feathers, where are those barracks? Oh, enough walking. My feet hurt. My back is sore. Let's just ask someone. Ask someone? Fine, you do it. What's wrong? I'm not used to talking with city folk. What are you afraid of? Just talk like you always do. No, I'm a country girl. They all set to laughing. Poor Nephany. I would never laugh. I'm glad to hear that in Radiant Dawn, she becomes a bit more comfortable with everyone. Let's take a look at these two now. Do you have a moment, Prince Rayson? Oh, you're the Apostles. Yes, Your Highness. My name is Tanith, and I lead Benyon's Holy Guard of Pegasus Knights. What brings you here? I wanted to let you know that the Apostle has ordered me to keep you safe. She is quite sincere in her desire to help. She seeks redemption for what happened all those years ago, does she? I have no need for bodyguards. I can protect myself. I mean no disrespect to your highness, but even the youngest child in Benyon knows the Heron clan abhors fighting. If you refuse to fight, how will you protect yourself? That is my own concern, not yours. I beg to differ. I'm under imperial orders. I cannot abandon my duty, and so your safety is very much my concern. Your Bjork orders do not affect me. I've wasted enough time with you. Now excuse me. His body seems so frail, but his will is strong. He's not going to make it easy for me to protect him. What am I to do? Yeah, he very nearly got killed by Naysala last map. So I understand Tanith's struggle. Leith? Oh, look what the cat dragged in. It's you again. Jill, my name is Jill. Fine, Jill, what brings you here today? More stupid questions. I've been thinking about things, and I haven't been able to figure out. See, in Dane, we were taught that you attack humans indiscriminately, and without mercy, that you are just savage animals. Lagoos attacking humans? Grugh, what garbage. We dislike even the company of humans and want nothing to do with them. Even mauling you would be unpleasant. But in Dane, everyone believes that to be the truth. That's why I never questioned it. But when I saw you fight beside Ike and other humans on the South Sea, I knew that something was wrong. You were so different from what I imagined. Ever since I was young, they filled my head with tales of your terrible claws and teeth. But you stand on two legs, and you talk. You even make jokes. Sometimes. You're much closer to us than a beast. So glad to hear it. I wonder why humans and subhumans started fighting in the first place. Oh no, Jill, don't bust out the slurs now. Maybe we're just destined for war. Well, I don't know much about that. It's not for me to say if the goddess made us a certain way, or if we're just two races that don't like each other very much. But I know that Gallia, Fionasus, and Kilvis all have a reason to hate humans. What reason? Are you serious? I take it humans aren't interested in passing history down to their children. Typical, alright. Centuries ago, when Benyon was still a monarchy, the only countries were Benyon and Gildoa. Gildoa was as it is today, a reclusive nation inhabited only by the dragon tribes. All the other Lagoos lived in Benyon with the humans. Humans and subhumans used to live together in Benyon? I had no idea. A human was named as the first king, although the Lagoos' superior strength led us to rule more often than not. Despite the harmony that most felt about this arrangement, the senators wanted nothing to do with it. In the name of the Apostle, they claimed that only a human could be the true ruler of Benyon and start a civil war. Like blind mewling kittens, the Lagoos kings underestimated the situation. We never had a chance. Caught by surprise, my brother suffered defeat after defeat in the face of superior human weapons and magic. That was the start of long dark days, the start of Lagoo slavery. After nearly 200 years, a small number of enslaved Lagoos managed to escape their human captors in Benyon. The beast tribes fled to the mountains and unexplored forest areas, places where humans were loath to tread. The bird tribes, on the other hand, escaped to the distant southern islands. This is how our Lagoos kingdoms began. It took another 80 years and the blood of many brother Lagoos till we were formally recognized as nations. This is why we fight, why we hate. Humans don't want former slaves to have countries and be treated as equals. Lagoos carry the shame of the past deep in their hearts, and struggle still for the freedom that you take for granted. This is the true history of Tellius. No wonder humans would bury it. I don't know what to say, idiot. Think about what I have said. Think about what you have seen with your eyes and heard with your ears. If you don't even have the guts to do that, never show yourself in my presence again. All right. Jill getting another wake-up call. We love to see it. And I think that is all. Wait, so... Oh, wait, because Soren died, that actually refunded my conversations. Yeah, Ike has 5 convos available again. Interesting. Didn't know it worked like that. I guess you gotta let more of your units die, Magulus. Clearly, this is actually the most optimal way to play. So, should I have convos with Leith or Titania? Because there's still the future character that I think I'm saving for A rank, right? If I remember correctly. So this would be for the B rank. Can go with either Titania or Leith. Ike at Racing B rank, I think is worth doing. Okay, so just B. That means, A rank with someone else? Well, Jill will A rank Leith, and Titania will A rank Riss. Ike does have another boyfriend candidate that joins you in a few chapters. Oh. So, I guess we could wait for them. Yeah, because Racing B and future character A, I guess. That would be how it would go. Alrighty. We can talk to 3-star woman. Yoo-hoo, you there, young man. I've business with the general of this army. Would you convey a message? Who are you? Who am I? What kind of lowborn greeting is that? My name is Khalil. I'm a first-class mage. And what would a first-class mage want with this army? What's your problem? You look as if you don't believe me. Well, I suppose I can't hold that against you. It's not often you find beauty like this coupled with intelligence like mine, but it's true nonetheless. A mage, huh? Well, I guess you can never have too many mages lying around. Oh, and as a bonus, I'm quite skilled with a knife as well. Beauty, brains, and brawn. Ah. Sigh, the goddess has seen fit to put the abilities of 3 people into one delectable package. Sounds like favoritism, doesn't it? Hello? Are you listening to me? There's a beautiful woman talking. Yeah, the point is that you want to join the Crimean army, right? How much are you planning to charge? I forget, actually, what do Valley girls sound like? Because maybe that would be fitting for her. Well, aren't you the little businessman? Let's see. How does free sound? Suspicious. What's the catch? I'd like my fees... Just do your e-girl talk. I'd like my fees to be based on performance. What? Watch how I do in combat and make me an offer. Depending on what it is, I'll decide whether or not to grace you with my assistance. You're not lacking for confidence, are you? Of course not. I already told you I'm a first-class mage. Yeah, sure. Alright, you're in. What? Are you allowed to make decisions like that on your own? Perhaps I should speak to the general? I am the general. What? Okay. Hello, Khalil. Oh, thank you for the meteor. I will take that. Oh, she also has Nihil. Which is actually, like... Maybe she's worth keeping then? She unfortunately is the, objectively worst type of sage. Who uses knives for some ungodly reason. The way Path of Radiance balances pre-promoted sages is they all choose knives instead of staffs. I see. Honestly, it's kinda ingenious. Yeah. It certainly does give you a valuable reward for training them up from lower levels. Okay, so like Tormod, like he's kind of scuffed. Is there any salvaging Tormod when he has 12 magic and 13 speed and 14 skill at level 18? I just use Khalil at this point, sunk cost fallacy, yeah. Like he does have 2 extra movement, which not gonna lie, like is kind of broken. But like his stats are so much worse. So much worse stats. What are your supports? Oh, you have supports with Nephany, actually. And if I remember correctly, Tormod doesn't really have any. Oh, I guess he does have. He does have supports with Rayson, to be fair. But yeah, Nephany, Braum, and Khalil. Although she was going to A rank Braum already. Sage promo is only +1 magic, so even if he had perfect luck leveling up magic to level 6 Khalil, he'd only have 20, which is just 2 more, and again, it's the perfect luck, yeah. Yeah, there's no way he would be as strong, stat-wise. Really, the only reason to choose him would be for the extra 2 movement and staff usage. But yeah, at this point, I think I just use Khalil. And honestly, her having 8 strength isn't actually all that bad, because it lets her use L Thunder without being weighed down whatsoever, which is actually quite good for a mage. Okay, yeah, you weren't using the knife. Put that away. I mean, I guess might as well take both of those. Yeah, I mean, I guess if there was any time to lose Soren, now wasn't the worst time, since we just got a new sage. Welcome to the team, Soren Replacement. We are glad to have you here. Volk also got a decent power boost, which is good because he was, I mean, he's still kind of scuffed. But at least he'll be able to steal more things. You should definitely do Khalil Neff supports, by the way. Oh, okay. Are they gay? Like, literally say no more. They'll be the A rank for each other. Brom can suck it. Somebody was missing something. You should take a regular lance. And Brom should take... What should Brom take? He can use swords. So, like... I guess... Sure. Maybe. Give that to you. Elwind. Probably not worth. General sword animations in this game are so cursed. Wait, what do they do? Do they jump? Oh right, Tanith has the Lagoose Guard at the moment. Who should actually have the Lagoose Guard? Like... maybe Kieran? But then again, Kieran... I do try to swap around the Night Ward like a hot potato, so... maybe not. They walk up, tilt backward, and then basically fall into their target. It looks so ridiculously goofy. Wow. Truly master swordsman. No notes. You also need a regular iron lance. Her javelin is also about to break. Let's see. Oh yeah, and she has the Bjork Guard. Wait, what does... Oh right, this reduces like effective damage, right? That's what the Bjork Guard does. Or like effective against specifically Lagoos. Yeah, it's basically useless. Unfortunate. I'll give it to Rayson, just cause. Maybe it'll save his life. Probably not, but you know, whatever. Okay, so... I think that's everything. Now, what should we forge? We can forge a steel bow for Kieran. We can forge a steel axe for Jill. I think those are my two top contenders. Bow for Kieran or axe for Jill. Or I could forge a busted javelin for either Nephany or Rom. Maybe that's worth it, actually. You've got 9 might already. This is 6 might. Can go up to 1185. Yeah, you know what? Actually, do I want that? Maybe you don't know what. That can be 1495, which is very, very good. The only problem with that is that, oh, actually, I would just ditch his regular iron axe. We don't need that. So actually, he does have space for it. Yeah, let's do that. The bow. I love bow knights. In every game. I'm a big fan. Kieran. Kieran with the... with the PGM Hecate 2. What's that from? It sounds familiar. Oh, whoops. Dash. Oh, the anti-material rifle in Fallout New Vegas. Oh, yeah. It kind of makes it look like L's. Oh, whoops, PGM. Whoops. There we go. Maybe I'll... do it like this instead. Make it red with the blood of his enemies. Alright, wow. He's almost fully decked out in forged weapons. Oh, we can also talk to Rayson. Rayson, could you come down here for a moment? What do you need? I've got something to ask you about. If I can help, I will. Your ancestors. Forget it, it's nothing. What? Is something wrong? I apologize, please let it go. Seems like something important has happened. If you do not want to discuss it, that is your right. However, if this weren't a battlefield, your secret might not be safe. Please take care in the future. What do you mean? We of the Heron clan. If we choose to, we can read the thoughts of others. Seriously? However, this power is only available to us in a calm and peaceful environment. Here in this desperate maelstrom of chaotic emotion, it avails me not. Energy here is warped and distorted. You know, now that you mention it, Rayson, are you feeling sick? You're so pale that it's hard to tell, but I think your face looks more wan than usual. Pay it no mind, I'm fine. You've got nothing to prove. Why don't you stay off the battlefield for a while? Ike, I'm fine, I promise. Please do not give me special treatment. As far as giving you special treatment goes, I don't really have a choice. I promised King Fionesis I wouldn't push you too hard. If anything were to happen to you, I'd be at war with Dane and the Bird clans at the same time. I see. It's a good thing the Asala didn't kill him then. I came to repay my debt, but I'm really just being a burden. That was not my intention. Hold on a moment. Who said anything about you being a burden? You can literally dance 4 people around you. That's crazy. I cannot engage in combat, so I'm nothing more than an obstacle in the field. Rayson, no, that's absurd. Don't you understand how useful your abilities are? No one else can do the things that you can. You're irreplaceable. So if you're not feeling well and try to do too much, you may not be there when we really need you. I'm of use to you then. That's what I've been trying to tell you. We depend on you, and that's why I need to make sure you stay healthy. In that case, I wouldn't mind taking a short break. But you can call me anytime. I'll come right away. I got it. I wonder what Ike was wanting to say. Perhaps wanted to learn more about the Heron clan before they were genocided, or maybe details regarding the genocide. But yeah, I think we're all good. Good to start the next chapter. Actually, I just want to check real quick. This has 14.95 hit. I actually didn't make the WA 2000 as strong as possible. I think, yeah, some of these other weapons too. Like the Proctolyzer and Itchy Foot as well. I think I made MILF Power as strong as possible, yeah. But yeah, now I know. I realize what you were saying before. You really are not lacking in money in this game. I don't think I could run out even if I tried my hardest. Kieran is at 73 right now, so I will pass him the Night Ward. If I can find it. Where is she? And if you need more money, just sell those useless effective weapons that are taking up space in your inventory. True. Very, very true. Give me a strength and speed. Maybe throw in a defense too while you're at it. Okay. Or not. That's fine too, I guess. But at least we got the speed. Anyone else? I can just have you level up while holding the Night Ward. Have you ever kept Oscar at an intentionally low level for the entire game until you get the Night Ward? And then suddenly give him like a bajillion experience? That could be fun. Kieran thinks he's the green calf for some reason. No, I haven't. That's what I do in Engage with Tiki's Emblem power, which is like a DLC emblem, of course, because pay to win. But she has an ability that increases like growth rates just across the board. It's super broken for early game characters. And I tried to level up like the least amount possible for all of my characters that I want to use until they get that ability. Which actually makes the early game like pretty difficult on Maddening. Cause like Alvear is like level 1. And I don't use Chloe or Louis either. So yeah, I have to make heavy use of like Vander and the bow girl Etier. But yeah, I think we're good. Pretty sure. Surely. It has already been over an hour and a half though. So I'm just going to quickly do a short stretch break. So it's a good time to get up and stretch your legs or get a drink of water or anything like that. I'll be back in a minute or two. See you then. Hello, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Alright, let's get this chapter started. My Lord Ike, were you able to find the medallion? No, it's gone. I fear that Dane may have somehow stolen it. What? Is such a thing possible? I don't know to what degree, but there can be no questioning Dane's involvement. Is the medallion special? Yes. Oh, yes. I beg your pardon. What is it? My question may have touched a sensitive area. Oh, no, it's not that I don't want to discuss it with you personally. I just can't really talk about it to anyone. It's a private matter. I see. Ike. What is it, Ulki? Hear the sound of rushing water just ahead. A lot of it. Rushing water? According to the map, there's a large river up ahead. That must be what you hear. This is unnatural, warped. It's not the sound of a normal river. General Ike, we got trouble. The road ahead is blocked by water. But how can that be? Perhaps the local river has flooded. The whole region is soaking wet. Is the road completely impassable? No, sir, we can move forward, but the water's turned to the ground to mud. And the water is still flowing at a tremendous rate, sir. It's going to cut back our speed dramatically. I don't know why. I don't know why I gave that guy the weirdest voice ever, but this is the work of Dane. They thought to impede our progress in order to gain some time for themselves. They have succeeded. Blessed, is there nothing we can do? Well, if they were able to flood the road only when we approached, there must be floodgates in the area. So if we can close them, we'll shut off the flow of water, right? That makes sense. Let's get some scouts looking for gates. What's that? Hey, if you're looking for something, leave it to me. I am the Hawk King's eyes, after all. What do you mean? These peepers of mine can see for miles and miles. They're quite handy. Be ashamed not to use them. Is that some Lagoo's power? You're a hawk with the eyes of a hawk? Beats your fantastic wit. My eyesight isn't a racial ability. It's just my own natural talent. Good evening. Hello, Delta. Bird spotted. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Heck, my pal Ulki has ears that can hear grass growing on the other side of the country. I see. Well then, the job's yours. Do you think you can find the floodgates? I just look for some openings with a lot of water pouring out, right? Yeah, I can handle that. I kind of hope he just does that, like, automatically. And he isn't, like, a forced deploy unit. The Crimean army is here. All troops gather combat formations. Hit them fast and hard. We can't let this battle drag out. I'm doing good. Just finished doing the resources for my soft rebrand, so a bit tired. Oh, nice. That is very exciting. Do you have a date planned yet to switch over? So those are the floodgates. Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing all right. Had a family get-together over the weekend for Easter. Ate some yummy food. This Saturday, actually. Oh, nice. That's coming up very soon. Very cool. We can get them closed. The water will recede in about 12 hours or so. Alright, let's get going. Oh yeah, and if you haven't noticed yet, Delta, Soren has joined the ranks of the dead. Which was very unfortunate. He was killed by Naysala. Forgot Easter. Sweet, that sounds very tasty. Forgot Easter was a couple days ago. Yeah. I didn't actually have any chocolate because, like, I can't eat milk or soy, and a lot of chocolate has milk and soy. But we had sausages and ribs, which were very tasty, with coleslaw and quinoa as well. I can't have shit, yeah. Buddy has it rough. Now you understand the title. Literally all of his friends and family are dead. Yeah, no friends, no family, no boyfriend. Dude has it rough. We did have Khalil join though, who I will be using going forward, because Tormod ended up scuffed as all hell. So like even with perfect level ups going forward, which he absolutely would not achieve, he would still have worse stats, basically. Only 11 units here is rough, because I would like to, build like more of my supports with like Khalil and Nethany, Leith and Jill. We do have buildings to visit. And hold on, so the clear condition, 20 turns arrive. Does that mean arrive in this square within 20 turns is what it's saying? Fair enough, Tormod has never worked for me, but to be fair, my memory of the maps at this point is a bit hazy. He has like a really good skill. And like, I feel like his growths aren't bad, but it's more so like I got very unlucky with them. Unless his growths are just trash. And I gaslit myself because he was like a villager type unit. But yeah, who to bring here? That is the question. We still are fighting mostly unpromoted units, which is surprising. I would have thought by now they would all be promoted. You have a longbow, but I guess that's probably not worth grabbing. Now that like a lot of my weapons are forged weapons, not using a forged weapon is like feels really bad. Though I definitely see why longbows are not considered very good in this game. But yeah, Nethany. Oh, actually, I should check if there's armored units on this map. There's only 2. There are a lot of wyverns though, which are also weak to magic. Actually, they're even weaker to magic than armored knights. Wait, they basically have the same like defense. Actually, I guess these guys have like a slight bit lower defense. But still. Mages would probably be a good idea then. Especially ones that can double these guys. So... who to bring? Tanith and Rayson have supports. Jill and Leith. Methany and Khalil. Riss and Titania. Definitely not bringing Titania this map. Alright, and since Soren died, I lost a staff user. So I probably should keep Riss in the party then. His rates are good, 45 on both speed and magic, but you can always get unlucky anyway. Yeah. This is a pretty unlucky playthrough, all things considered. I want Khalil. Maybe I get rid of Tanith. She can consistently double. But actually, against all these wyverns, she wouldn't actually be all that useful. Unless I were to, like, use up all of her sonic sword. So I think it's fine to bench her for today. Bring in Khalil and... yeah, I mean... at this point, I don't even know if I can keep using Leith. Maybe I just try to like grind to her A rank with Jill, and then literally bench her as soon as that happens. Because she really is not keeping pace with everybody else of equivalent level. Still only 4 deaths, 1 voluntary, which is very nice. Yeah, we're definitely fine. Like, I'm perhaps overconfident in my ability to clear the game without any issue whatsoever. Because, like, at the end of the day, even if my squishier units, like Rayson and Ilyana and Riss, like, literally all of my mages could die. And my dancer. And I feel like I would still be able to clear the game. Maybe that's just me, though. Perhaps it gets a lot harder towards the end. Who was Kieran? Who did Kieran have supports with again? Oh, Marcia and Riss. So actually he's kind of already done in terms of supports then. Since Riss is going to A rank to Tanya. He's kind of already done. In which case, I could bench him this map. But he's also one of my bow units. One of my 2 bow units. Which would be very helpful against all of these wyverns. Decisions. Cause yeah, honestly, like, I do really want to see Leith and Jill's A support. But outside of that, like, I would be benching Or if it wasn't for wanting to see that support, I think. So I probably should try my best to fast track it along. Brom would be fairly good. Well, he's just always fairly good. I love high defense units. Gotta always have one or two of them in the party. Nefni and Khalil are here. Volk. I mean, we have more men staffs as always. This guy would kind of be a pain to grab the blizzard from because of how the map is structured. So I'd probably rather just kill him. Longbow, which we don't need. Vulneraries, which... Oh. Okay, never mind. We're bringing Volk. We can't get out of it. We're bringing Volk. Can also snag this guy's elixir, too. Alright. Volk stays. I'm kind of scared to not bring Jill, just because she's like my best unit. But I mean, I do have Ike though. In terms of combat, Ike is just as potent as Jill. His only disadvantage is not being a flyer. And this map... I mean, to get to this house, a flyer would be good. But other than that, it's not strictly necessary. I think Matadunes can also canto, right? After visiting a house. So I can have Kieran grab that and then get out of range of that wyvern. Wait, I'm actually stupid. The whole reason I want to bring Leaf is to farm support with Jill. So of course I can't bench Jill to bring Leaf. That literally makes no sense. Maybe I bench Braum. Like there's a bunch of wyverns, of course, which he would be good to fight against. But there's also 2 siege tome users. And at the end of the day, everything Braum can do, Jill and Ike can do like 20 times better. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal without him. Okay. Let's do it. We shall carry Leaf. All for support ranks. Wait, how many squishy people do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess just 4. That should be fine. Surely it'll be fine. Trust me, we're getting the dodges. Wait, who? Who needs to dodge? My squishy units. I should also bring a spare javelin. Or Nephany. Oh, I don't have... I actually do not have any more javelins. I do have short spears though, which I might as well start using now. Should be fine. Yeah, the squishy ones if necessary. True. Surely they won't even get hit though. Surely. But yeah, I think we are good to go. Surely. My 2 cavalry attack and then retreat. Maybe I should... No, they wouldn't be able to get there. I think if I put Jill here, she can also attack and then retreat from these enemies. And then I'll put one person here to lure this group of enemies. Probably Jill, because she takes 0 damage. Alright, we also gotta dance. I'll be able to dance either Kieran or Astrid. Honestly, I can just clear out this whole first group. Kind of without issue, I feel like. All right. I think we're good. Oh, Jill has dialogue? Are you all right? You look rather pale. Oh, right. That's her dad, isn't it? General Ike, to be honest, I know. The enemy general's your father, isn't he? How did you know? I overheard you talking to that man with the eye patch. I see. You're having second thoughts. It's not too late. Do you want me to switch you out with someone else? No, I'll be fine. At least, I think I will. You don't have to be in the vanguard. Just keep that in mind. Thank you. Oh, I'm definitely having Jill kill her father. I mean, what? I'm not a psycho, I swear. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jill, you are insane. Literally insane in the membrane. Also, next time Guilty Gear update coming tomorrow, and pretty excited. Oh, next Guilty Gear update. Oh, nice. I did see a few posts about that. Are they adding, a new character as well, or is it like balance stuff? You are dead. New character plus a soft rework. Very cool. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You could also get right up in melee, actually. But that still doesn't get the kill. So... Wait, on my head is might 13. BGM Hecate is might 14. Okay, so... Actually, I should use up out of my head first, so that I can make him a better weapon. Reworked mechanics and everyone is getting nerfed. The game is a lot less technically intensive, more fundamentals focused. For the looks of it. Oh, I see. That's interesting that they would make such a big change to like the entire game. Was it like... Was the game like too focused on like cutscene combos and stuff? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, like, personally, I like... Oh crap, I didn't give her the Night Ward, did I? Please give us speed. Oh man. I'm a fool. An utter fool. I guess I should have Kieran kill this guy, actually. Top level was getting hard and very one-touchy. It was still really good. Felt like it was close to breaking. Oh, okay. That does make sense then. Yeah, personally, like when it comes to fighting games and stuff, I myself prefer more fundamental oriented combat and stuff. Not having to push like a million buttons a minute. Part of that is also just because of like my hands though. Oh right, I was supposed to lure all these people with Jill. But I think Ike shouldn't really have any problem with that. We'll get hit by some short spears and stuff, but like... Yeah. Should be fine. Let's see here. If I put him in front of Leith, then both of these melee people will get a hit in, which gives him a very high chance of proccing ether and healing back up. My phone is at low power. I forgot to charge it up to like 100% before stream today. It was still like in the 70s, which should still be fine. Maybe. Hopefully. Very understandable. Anime fighting games love being finger breakers. Strive is stepping back a bit, as long as it is not Blaze Blue. You don't like Blaze Blue, Delta? Just out of curiosity, are you into Street Fighter? No, I've never actually played much Street Fighter at all. My favorite fighting games are Smash. I guess Smash Ultimate, even though like I have problems with it, but it's, yeah, still I guess my favorite. And Blaze Blue Central Fiction, which like, you know, is also kind of like a finger breaker, but like, yeah. I love the Blaze Blue universe. The games are the definition of knowledge checks. Yeah, there's a lot. I was never like super serious with it or anything. It's more so just like playing with friends. Let's see here. I've played a bit of Rivals of Aether too, which I do enjoy, but like I haven't actually put a lot of time into it. And admittedly got a really bad experience with the community. Oh, that's very unfortunate. I think in recent years, fighting game communities have definitely gotten like significantly better. Like, I mean, in-person kind of gaming events in general, I think have gotten better, which is good. Even with like even with a lot of governments and stuff, you know, rolling back on human rights, I think that a lot of like gaming events and stuff are still pretty inclusive. At least the ones that I know about. But yeah, still can definitely be hit or miss a lot of the time. Oh yeah, definitely. I still wish you to go to a major someday for whatever game. Sounds amazing. Yeah, it can be fun. I only went to like one primarily fighting game event. And like I didn't even actually compete really. It was actually to try the demo for Smash Ultimate, because they put like demo areas in at several conventions leading up to the release. And so that was actually the main reason why I went to it. But yeah, it's a cool time. I still watch like competitive Smash sometimes. General, how long are the floodgates to remain open? Till the Crimean army has been defeated. Sir, if we wait that long, all of the neighboring farmland will be drowned. The locals are already quite upset. They may not abide by this much further. General. Enough, soldier. Got the time to be bellyaching. Take your butt out to the battlefield and kill some Crimean soldiers. Captain Har, do you support this action? This is inhumane. Lives will be ruined. Dane's citizens will die. Even if we claim that it's necessary in order to achieve victory, this is too much. This is Dane's way. Are you ready to disobey the king and be put to death? Put to the death for your troubles? I would rather die than kill innocent Dane civilians. A soldier who actually has morals. Wow. If you're executed as a traitor to the throne, your parents and siblings will also pay. Are you still prepared? God damn it, Har. Now do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Go, fight bravely. Yes, sir. That sounds really cool. My only experience was going to locals back in South America. Haven't been in touch since then. Yeah, locals are fun too. I only went to locals kind of briefly during Smash 4. Kind of towards the end of Smash 4. I went to locals like consistently for a couple months. But yeah, since that time, I haven't really gone to any. Gained the trust of the king, we've become cruel and heartless. First hunting and executing the Lagoos, and now flooding the lands these people call home. Wait, so Jill's dad actually knows to call them Lagoos, and yet he still allowed his daughter to be indoctrinated into thinking that they're subhumans. General Shiharem, if someone hears you use the word Lagoos in this country, you'll be branded a traitor. You're right as always. To live in this land where Lagoos prejudice is so virulent, we've had to seal away everything we know and teach our children to hate all subhumans. All that just to survive here. It's Ashnard's fault this country has become what it is today. What a terrible miscalculation we made. Even so, I hated the idea of furthering the corruption of the Imperial Senate. So how about you retire? I will continue to support your reasons for leaving Benyo. I wonder if Jill has distanced herself from the Crimean forces. I did give her a warning. Above all else, I would like to avoid meeting my daughter in combat. I don't know if I can allow that, Shiharem. I pray that she does not take the field this day. Knowing her temperament, talking with you would only increase both of your sorrows. I have but one favor to ask of you. Say it and it will be done. Do not fight today. What? Only one side can win a battle. We are defeated in the end. I want you to care for the survivors and their families. Yes, sir. Commander Shiharem. Commander, it's been many a long year since you last called me that. May the fortunes of war be with you. Through all that's happened, it's been an honor to serve with you. Okay, so we don't have to kill Har today. The enemies are aggro, which honestly it saves me some trouble. Although I should make sure that nobody is going for the houses. Get destroyed. But yeah, back in Smash 4, when I briefly went to those locals, I didn't even own a Wii U, and I had never played Smash 4 up to that point. Like, personally. Actually, wait, maybe that's not true. I think I had played maybe like 2 or 3 occasions before going to my first local. But like, I had recently kind of like discovered the competitive Smash scene and became very interested in it. And so like, even though I didn't own a Wii U, like I was still set on trying out competitive Smash, at least a little bit. That still is a statement, you are strong. Yeah, I had some decent fundamentals and stuff. And because I had also like been watching videos about competitive Smash, that also taught me a lot. And so yeah, even though like literally the only time I could play was at the local itself, I've still kind of improved to the point where I could usually take 1 or 2 games before getting eliminated from the local. So I was like a 2-2er or a 1-2er. And then I would also just play a bunch of friendlies like after getting knocked out and before the tournament started as well. So yeah, it was fun times. Anything to steal? I could steal a steel lance, but like, I also don't really need to at all. Too bad this guy didn't go up into melee. That would have been very nice. Then I could have stolen the short spear. A fellow 2-2er, I see. Yeah, us like low mid-level players. We gotta stick together. Yeah, I've definitely gotten worse though, like, I mean, maybe not since specifically that time, but like since I stopped playing Ultimate, I've definitely gotten worse. Because I also like watch, I watch competitive Smash less as well. I really want the next Smash game to just be exactly what I personally subjectively want, you know? Isn't that the feeling of all time? I just want it exactly like how, just designed for me. But yeah, the main change I would want is one thing, like actually, I want them to actually try to make the input delay like not horrendous. Like surely on the Switch too, it's powerful enough to look good and also not have insane delay. Surely the technology exists. And I hope that's actually like something they purposefully address. I just want the next Smash game to delete everyone and just add Fire Emblem characters plus Zelda. You know, you might be onto something, Delta. I would be down. I would be down for that. Give me a Fire Emblem Smash game. You know, everybody always complains about all the Fire Emblem characters. Fine. Just put them in their own game. And Zelda too, because Zelda's also cool, but yeah. I pretty much like exclusively play Fire Emblem characters. Plus, you know, like, I mean, I exclusively play Swordies, but like 90% of them are Fire Emblem, so, you know. Basically, a Fire Emblem player. Let's see here. You can kill that person outright, which is good. Maybe Khalil can weaken this one. Oh no, you're at 6 HP actually. Maybe Volt can get a kill. 22 damage. Oh yeah, rare Volt kill against a promoted unit, no less. She pretty? Oh yeah, Khalil. She is pretty. Pretty. She could kill that one. Oh, actually, Leith can get a kill. Sure, I'll give it to Leith. That sounds good. But yeah, next Smash game, I want there to be less input delay, both offline and online. I want the C stick / right stick to not be a macro of movement plus attack, because that is just like the worst design decision ever, and it really pisses me off when you buffer something out of shield and it only regards your left stick input and not your right stick input, or what kind of aerial you do. That really grinds my gears. Really grinds my guilty gear strives. Same, but I lost trust in Nintendo. I mean, yeah, that's fair. that is completely fair. So you can attack, you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. An attack up to here. I should probably try to kill this person with Ike. I should play more Rivals too now that I think about it. But that game humbled me hard. Yeah, I also want to play more Rivals too. Because I did enjoy it when I played. The problem is that like I was playing it too much and then it kind of like it started hurting my hands. So then I took a break from it. But then like I never got back into it. Because that's always how it is with me. Like if I take a break from something, I'll be like, I have forgotten all the pleasures I experienced from this. And so my brain does not believe that I will truly enjoy myself. Maybe I put Ilyana down. If Ilyana goes down, I can kill this guy with iron bows. We kind of need a reason to play it. Do you know how well it's doing player base wise currently? I have a lot of people bounced off of it. I do think that, like, shipping it when it did not have, like, basically any casual type content was probably a mistake. Because at the end of the day, like, the casual player base is, like, is the one that, like, you absolutely cannot lose if you want your game to actually, like, do well in the long term. And have like a healthy player base. Decent, I think. Online is dead on the EU side that I know. I know that, but I think NA is doing good. Well, that's unfortunate about EU. Sorry to hear that. Wait, did I... Oh. I should have looked, like, actually at how much damage she was doing. I kind of just assumed she would get that kill. I could bring Neffany down. That's probably a good idea, actually. Bring Neffany down. I can also dance somebody. Who do I want to dance? I could probably dance Jill, and she could, like, get all the way to the house already. That might be worth it. He's hit. I need to enter the Discord to play, but I'm too awkward for that. Yeah. It is like... it is a barrier. Like, I know you're probably the same way, where like in your mind, you think like, oh, this should be so easy for me to do. Literally, all I have to do is this. And then I could play. But I don't know, like, having to go through stuff outside of the game itself is honestly such a hassle. So, I don't blame you, honestly. Okay, the strength wrist build is coming along nicely. Should be easy to ask for games, but anxiety got hands, yeah. It does not back down without a fight, that's for sure. But yeah, what else would I want to see in Smash Ultimate? Oh, well, like, less projectile spam, obviously. I think the best solution would just be so that, like, perfect shielding reflects projectiles. That would be the simplest method. If I put Racing back here, then I can do this. And what else is annoying about Smash Ultimate? Delete Steve from the game. That kind of goes without saying. I don't mind projectiles. Save the zoner player, but I agree. The biggest problem with Smash Ultimate is that, like, literally only, like, 10% of the cast is actually fun to play against. And everyone else just makes you, like, question your existence and, like, what you're doing in life. At least that's how it is for me. Oh, she's actually just barely not far enough. I mean, I could have her just, like, annihilate this entire platoon of wyverns. That could be fun. I'll also have Ike help with that, because they would probably target him over Jill, if I had to guess. So I can go here. And like I have literally no question whatsoever that Ike can survive. He's just gonna be proccing ethers left and right and heal back whatever he gets damaged. So there's really no problem there. I want a smaller cast, just go back to just Nintendo cast with no third parties. Fortnite and Magic is burning out the collab thing. Huge roster is kind of detrimental at this point. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. And from like from a fighting game perspective, I agree with you. But at the same time, like, I think, oh, my phone telling me it has low battery again. One of the biggest strengths of Smash, probably even the biggest strength of Smash, is that it is, like, I mean, I don't want to say, like, not just a fighting game, but, like, it's not just competitive, you know? You know what I mean? There's, like, out of every other fighting game, Smash is definitely the most casual friendly, where, like, you don't have to play it competitively to have a good time. You don't even have to want, you don't even need to have to want to improve. I don't know if that sentence made sense, but you don't even need to want to improve. That one made sense. In order to have a good time playing. Whereas like with other fighting games, like it is more so about like improving as a player and stuff. And there isn't a whole lot to really grasp onto other than that. Unless you're just like, of course, playing with a group of like, of your own friends in person. Because that's always a good time, but like, for the vast majority of players who primarily play online as well, that's not really feasible. That I know, it's more of a win for me, really. Yeah, I do think, though, that with Ultimate, they kind of, like, backed themselves into a corner. To the point where, like, I'm like 90% sure all that's gonna happen is, like, a Smash Ultimate Deluxe Switch 2 edition. Which, like, that'd be, like, the worst case scenario for me. I really don't want them to do that, but like... But with what they did with Ultimate, it's very difficult to then say, actually, we're cutting back on the number of characters in the game, and the number of stages in the game. Because then, like, you know that everybody is just going to be coming out of the woodworks, being like, why would I ever want to play this trash game? Literally worse than Ultimate. Taking away features. You cannot do anything bigger than Alt that doesn't disappoint most people. I want them to back down, but they can't. Yeah, exactly. And so, like, Ultimate really is tough to continue from. Like, there's no way to satisfy not even everybody, but just like the majority of people. I think it's very difficult to satisfy even just like 60%. Oh, unique dialogue. You traitor. Silence. Why won't they take Sora? They won't take Sora from my cold, dead hands. Damn, rip bozo. But, yeah, going from Ultimate, I really want, like, a brand new game. And, I mean, if it is a brand new game, I do think they would cut down on the roster. Like, I really doubt everybody would be there once again with a brand new game. And that's why I think a deluxe, an Ultimate Deluxe Switch 2 edition plus Ultra, now with Dante from Devil May Cry, is probably more likely to happen. Jill goes to the house. We're safe in this entire area. So Khalil could get another turn, or another kill, rather. We also have Rayson for a dance. Ike can get one for some. lethargy does double. So we can do that then. Maybe I do this. She actually cannot. She cannot simply weaken without killing. Alright, watch this ether. Okay, I think I need to eat dinner. Okay, that wasn't an ether, but like literally just as good. Need to eat dinner, so I'll be looking from now on. Have fun. Alright, I appreciate you coming by, Delta. I hope you have a nice dinner. And I'll see you later. So far, this map isn't bad at all. I feel like the time limit won't be any issue. I highly doubt I'll reach turn 20. Hold on, youngster. Who do you think you are? You can't just come barging into people's homes. Let me tell you something. You can ransack my home all you want, but you'll find nothing of value here. All our young men have been dragged off to war. All that's left are women and children. If it's gold you're after, take that squirrel on the floor there. You may be able to sell it. It's just something I picked up, so I don't know if it has any value. But take it anyway, you dirty thief. Oh my god. I like how Jill just like stared at her. Just like, yeah, you know what? Trying to correct her is more trouble than it's worth. Oh wow, smite? Wait, that's actually a really good skill to get. I am down to clown with smite. The question is, who should get it? Who actually has a decent build? I could give it to Volk. Is that crazy? He's kind of just like... He is just my steel bot. More so than anything. So he usually does have his turn free to do whatever. His build is decent too. I'm not really using any Lagoos other than a Raisin and Leaf. She only has 21 build, which still isn't high enough for any of the mounted units. Unfortunately. But Volk wouldn't be able to push Nephany. Are there any other infantry that he wouldn't be able to push? I think it's just Nephany. Okay, who's got my javelin? Oh, you do. So 22, 21. You have a killer bow, but it is only 22 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can actually get out of range. So I could once again tag team with Astrid and Kieran to take this guy out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. actually just kill him outright. In that case, I will give it to Kieran. Oh yeah, I never actually finished my thoughts on Jobless Reincarnation, the anime that I watched recently. I mentioned that I was disappointed by it. And the reason for that... Wait. Oh, I see. It's a little bit awkward. I mean, Kieran is fine to tank this, actually. He's got 17 defense. So he would only be taking potentially 15 damage from a crit. That's fine. And then there's no squares where these two can attack, but the bow guy can't. So I think I'll just leave it at this. But yeah, Jobless Reincarnation. Disappointed because it was kind of sold to me, or at least I thought it was going to be a long redemption arc for the main character to not be such a terrible person anymore. And in some ways, yes, I think that's what it's trying to do, is that it's about a loser who gets isekai'd and then actually does something with his life. Basically is what it's about. But the problem is that he's still a bad person. I still just don't like him at all. Because he never learns to treat women properly. Which I think is his #1 issue, in my opinion. More so than being a hikikomori loser in his past life. Just how he treats people is the main reason, the main thing that I wanted to see him improve at. But that never happens. And it was very, very disappointing that it keeps pretending that he's going through these meaningful character arcs and stuff, when he's still the same dirtbag that he was at the start of the show in that regard. So yeah, that is why I did not really enjoy it. I guess, if I had baited him into switching to the steel sword, I could have actually yoinked a killer bow. But at this point, don't think that's going to happen. Yoink. So yeah, it's just frustrating. Because if they had made that actually part of his arc of learning to respect women, basically, then I would actually be down to like the show quite a bit. It does have some good stuff. It is very unique. Can't say that I've seen another anime quite like it. And part of that is also because it's just a very personal plot. Like there's no world-ending events or anything like that. Like, and the world doesn't feel like it revolves around the main character exactly. Like, there is still obviously some main character stuff going on, but for the most part, it's kind of just like him existing in this new fantasy world and stuff, and kind of like, you know, going on his own personal journeys and adventures and stuff, which is cool. But yeah, it's just, ugh, frustrating. Because then it makes you think like, oh, well, like, does the creator, the author of the light novels and stuff, like, I don't want to read too much into it, but like, but if the entire plot is about redeeming the main character, at least I still think it is about redeeming the main character, going from loser hikikomori to like someone who's actually you know, out in the world, making friends, protecting people that he cares about, and all that stuff. If that's what the show is about, but at the same time excuses all of his like sexual harassment and stuff, and at some point even like what's the word? I don't know if it's glorifying it, but like straight up agreeing with like taking multiple wives, for instance. Like that's like some of the stuff in the very latest season that made me go like, oh, so he's not actually going to become a better person. This is in fact not seen as a problem by the author. And it is in fact something to strive for by how the show portrays it. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that anymore. I need to figure out who is up front tanking all these guys. I can get Ike up there by dancing him. Jill can also make it up here. I need 3 people. 3 people would be ideal. One of them has got a Lagoon Slayer. So what I can do is dance Ike. And I think I will put him next to this guy here. Oh, I want to kill this guy. Ileana could get a kill. Nefni could get a kill. Actually, I need Nefni as one of the upfront fighters. So I think I will give this to Ileana. But yeah, now that this latest anime season has ended, I'm going to start watching Free Run. Or rather, I did already start watching the very first episode. I also really want to see Fate, Strange Fake. And I even rewatched the Whispers of Dawn kind of like special episode 0 type thing. So I'm looking forward to that a lot. Okay, yeah, Jill goes there, Ike goes here. Neffany goes here. That way Jill and Neffany can only get hit one time each, whereas Ike can get hit twice. Another show that I was interested in from looking at like the synopsis was A Journal with Witch, I think is what it's called. Which kind of like, I don't know if this is accurate, but just from like reading the synopsis, I'm kind of expecting a similar vibe to like to Free Run-ish, where it's like a slow pace and kind of more about like, wait, who can, sorry, I'm just looking at the threat range here. Who can attack? Oh, right. Because they can go over the fence. I'm silly. I am very silly. Okay, how bad is this? They can attack Volk. He's got 12 defense. 24, 26. They can't double him. So 26 would be 14 damage. He's got 20 health left. Even if he were to like, I don't know, somehow get like times 10 double crit, and they both attacked him, I think he would still survive. So we're fine, I think. Kieran will actually be the next to level up between him and Astrid, so he can hold on to the Night Ward. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, they cannot reach Ileana. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We should be a-okay. But yeah, Free Run, Fate, Strange Fake, Journal with Witch. I think those will be my next most looked forward to anime watches. I'll take the speed and defense. That's not a bad level up. Oh right, I forgot they have Kanto. Well, it's a good thing that Neffany is crazy. She is the GOAT. She's the dodge master. Did she actually just like dodge every single attack? That's actually crazy. She just dodged 4 attacks in a row. Hey, that's my physic you're using. How dare he? How dare he use my precious physic staff without my permission? If I position Volk to get danced, he would be able to steal the physic. So, let's see here. Neffany can actually get this kill all on her own, which is probably worth. Did I bring an iron lance for her? I don't think I did. Well, that's fine. She can use up Itchy Foot, and then I can make her a better weapon. Oh, wait, there's a tree here. That means that I can't actually get the full benefits of a dance. Unless I were to use squares, which I guess would be fine, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just enough movement. So actually that would be fine. Oh, it's been 3 hours. So after this turn, I'll probably call it there. My phone is also about to run out of battery. Oh yeah, another thing that happened is that I got a new, like, family doctor, kind of, sort of, because actually when I was kind of signed on to this, like, health center, like, the doctor that I was actually becoming like a patient of was actually on maternity leave. And so like there is a replacement for her working basically for the time being. And so now the person who is actually like supposed to be my family doctor, she is coming back to work now. Which, oh, my phone ran out of battery. I thought it was going to give me another warning before that happened, but I guess not. That's okay. There's only going to be a few minutes more of stream, so we can go back to my day 1 streaming days of no avatar whatsoever, just for a minute. Kieran could get a kill. And then I could also put him in a spot to get danced. That sounds good. Completely unnecessary crit. Go off, King. Now to top it all off, give me... No, that's not bad. That's not such a bad level up. I think I'll kill the mage, probably, with Jill. I bet she could just one-shot this guy. Volk gets the physic. Very nice. I'll also position Jill like right up here. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I won't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gosh darn Siege Tom users. They've always got to cramp my style. 22 damage, 5 crit. 22 is 14. 14 damage, no crit chance. Not the end of the world. She would definitely survive, and then could just... Oh wait, why was I thinking that this Bolganone was a siege tome? It's actually just an A-rank tome. No siege involved. Yeah, this guy would be a pain to steal from, so I'm not even going to bother. Oh right, her javelin broke. I forgot. There you go. Do I want to do that though? Or would I rather just shoot with a bow? I think I'll just chuck the spears. Doesn't really matter if I'm not using every single point of weapon durability objectively, optimally. A bit unlucky to get hit by that though. We got a Fox Danby. Yeah, so... I think I'll just keep Jill in the square. Uh-oh. Turns out she cannot one-shot. Which means that... What does that mean? Kieran could shoot, but then he's getting attacked by potentially 2 people. Could retreat so that the armors don't hit her, and it's only the archer in range, which would probably go for one of those 2 anyway. guess now that I think about it, she doesn't even need to, like, defend against the armors here because they can't reach Volk. It's only the archer. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I could put her out of range of the siege tome then. She was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She could kill that guy with javelins. She has got exactly 2 left. And wait, this guy can't attack this square from here. Is that because of the elevation difference? That might mean that Jill also can't attack from there, which would be an issue. Okay, let's see here. She takes 14 damage from this, I'm pretty sure. 22 minus 8, 14. Plus 11 is 25. 25. 25, 26, 28. 28 damage in total, which is like fine. You know, it's actually just fine. I think we just do this. And if I really need to, I could even use a physic on her. But yeah, I think I will be wrapping up now, since my phone is dead and it's also been over 3 hours, which is my usual stream time. What square do I want to go in? Maybe I'll go here, actually. That way she can get closer to this guy and then canto back further after killing him. We'll visit the house. You filthy crimean. Get out. Get out now. There's nothing in this shack that would make you happy. Are you sure about that? Oh, so you won't leave till you get something. Is that it? Here, take this old staff. Now hit the road. You've no need to steal anything else from us. Or will you take my life as well? In that last skirmish, my boy, my only son, you stole his life. Curse you. I hope you're satisfied. Okay, that... See, I knew there was something in that house that would make me happy. Lying old man. But honestly, it's like... It's kind of giving me whiplash that these people, like, hate our guts and think that, like, we're robbing them, which, like, we kind of are if we refuse to leave until they give us stuff. We are straight up robbing them. Because in every other game, it's just like, Oh, thank you for warning us about the danger. We'll be sure to lock our doors. Thank you. As a reward, I'll give you this item. You know? I think this is the first time I've ever seen such vitriol hurled at us. It is fair, though. We are just straight up robbing them. But, yeah, with that said, I think that will conclude today's stream. Let me just quickly check if there is somebody that I can raid. Not a lot of people I'm following are online, but there is one playing, Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, who I think I will send you to. But yeah, this stream was fun. Made some good progress on this map. Talked about Smash and stuff, and frustrating isekai anime. Next stream will most likely be on Friday. If I were to give a date, I will try to stream them. But of course, I'll let people know in the Discord. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest of their days, evening, nights, all that stuff. Yeah, stay safe, you know, be kind to others. And, you know, fuck Trump and everything that he's doing. That all sucks. But I hope that you can at least have a good day yourselves. Anyways, I'm rambling. So I will say goodbye and see you in the next one.
The way to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. The day to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. Oh, we will see. Come with me, take the journey. We will see. Come with me, take the journey.